Hi there, YouTube. You're going to have to forgive me. This is kind of a new format for me. I'm going to try out this reaction thing. And I'm going to start off where I think I should always have started off. I have been a huge fan of Epic Rap Battles of History since halfway through season 2, I think. When I forget when exactly the day and year that the Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates happened, but I've been with the series ever since. I've been a huge advocate for it. I've got a season 2 signed disc. I'm a huge fan of ERB. I wanted to start a new series where I deeply analyze each ERB, chronologically speaking, and go deep into like an analysis of actually who did win, objectively speaking. But I'm not done that video yet, so let's start off with a reaction video. Now, reactions are things I've just gotten into, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm not totally, if this is a little bit different. I'm not quite sure. But I have the video ready to go. Figured ERB just dropped Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin. And I figured I haven't listened to it yet, so I'm going to wait to record my reaction to it. Now, normally I watch these things with kind of a stoic expression, just to kind of like really, but whatever. Let's listen to it and see where we go. Let's see how this goes. I haven't done one of these before. I'm quite excited, so let's do it. 3, 2, 1. So before we begin, first things first, not super familiar with Jacques Cousteau, so we'll have to see how this goes. I'm a little bit more familiar with Steve Irwin. But, yeah, so I might not catch everything, just so you know. All right, let's get going. Cousteau, into speed flow, invented scuba, captain the Calypso, Palme d'Or winning documenter of the ocean, ready to battle a desperate, sweaty show. Okay, not a bad first step. You get on my nerve. You're the only manatee I don't want to conserve. My life aquatic was adventure and beauty. I'm so cool. Bill Murray played me in the movie. I have to go see that movie. You're in Dr. Dolittle too, so run back home to your daddy's zoo. And just to be clear, because I'm no veterinarian, were you killed by a fish kid's pet at the aquarium? That's a good blow. Holy smokes, what a place to go! You need a submarine for a blow that loud. You better run, you better take cover, because crikey, I'm going from croc to Jacques Hunter. Okay, nice. Hey, look at this salty fella. His face looks like it's made of pure leather. Look out, he's got the body of a naked mole rat. He's cranky because he has to wear a Papa Smurf hat. Okay, so far Steve Irwin is coming in a little bit hotter than Jacques. That's for sure. There's more jabs here. There's more actual digs. Some schoolyard stuff. We're going for the looks. I mean, that's always an easy target to go. The thing about doing that is that it doesn't matter how good looking someone is. You can just say it's like, well, you got leathery ass skin, and that's still a dig. Vanity is an easy target to hit. But what he's talking about some other things in here. So that's a good line. I like that. The Jacques Hunter. Basically, he's gonna punch him in the dick. Fella, his face looks like it's made of pure leather. Look out, he's got the body of a naked mole rat. He's cranky because he has to wear a Papa Smurf hat. I'm a wild man. You're a sub dude. The only crocs you could handle are some slip-on shit. Okay, that's pretty good. You use Crocs for water stuff, right? So like being at the beach and shit. So that's a good one. I like that. Crikey, you're such a boring guy. You could make a whole show about the ocean dry. But I feel that's a slightly deeper reference than I get, but let's see. Crikey, you're such a boring guy. You could make a whole show about the ocean dry. About the ocean dry. Is that like Oh, wait, sorry.
Crikey, you're such a boring guy. You could make a whole show about the ocean dry.
Oh, as in like dry delivery. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
The Sheilas, you sure had fun. Your mistress was as young as your firstborn son.
Oh, damn.
You never should have stepped to the wildlife defender. Embrace your French nature and quietly surrender.
Okay. I mean, Steve Irwin is clearly like ahead by several orders of magnitude at this point.
About sons, better watch what you say now. You almost turned yours into outback mistake.
Would you rather talk about your brother? Boy, nutty. Oi, oi, oi.
What? Try that one more time.
Would you rather talk about your brother? Boy, nutty. Oi, oi, oi.
Your antics and madness. Contain yourself like my underwater breathing apparatus. You're a
Yeah, he did invent the scuba.
joke of a bloke in a tacky khaki romper. Go grope a nope rope, crocodile humper. You're a joke of a bloke in a tacky khaki romper. Go grope a nope rope.
Go drop a no.
Underwater breathing apparatus. You're a joke of a bloke in a tacky khaki romper.
Go grope a nope rope. Go grope a nope rope.
Grope a nope rope, crocodile humper. It's a type of snail recently discovered and named after you. I'll eat them with butter. Like Skippy, the bush league kangaroo. Holds a D. I'm crocodile done with you. Like Skippy, the bush league kangaroo. Holds a D. I'm crocodile done with you.
Hold the D. I'm crocodile done with you. Okay, that's not bad. I'll give that one a little bit more credit. It wasn't nearly as strong as Steve's previous Steve's previous verse. So unfortunately, I think Steve has already won this because I don't think Jacques came back enough. So it really depends on whether Steve is able to like basically self-sabotage himself.
Where you going, fella? Hang on a minute. Like a joey in a pouch, this ain't quite finished. Take a look how destructive your old films are. Silent World, more like Silent World Star. Finish. Take a look how destructive your old films are.
How destructive your old films are?
Like a joey in a pouch, this ain't quite finished. Take a look how destructive your old films are. Silent World, more like Silent World Star.
Not quite sure what that reference is. Silent World Star. The Silent World is that documentary and book that Jacques Cousteau wrote. I don't know the Silent World Star. That's a reference that I'm not getting. There's something there, not getting it. Please tell me in the comments what I'm missing here.
If you want to count fish, please take the reef tour. Don't go throwing C4 on a seafloor. I'm the gold medal rhymer on the podium, cleaning you up like a Jacques Cousteauian.
Digs at the name. I mean, sure.
I'm one of nature's greatest conservationists. When I rock the mic, I'm dangerous. So go back down under with your crew. I just blew through you like a didgeridoo.
Whole wall.
Okay, yeah. If you had to make a rhyme, that's not a bad way to go. Ooh, what do we have here? Is that just a preview? Okay. Not okay. That must have been something for the Patreons. I don't some sort of like video collage of people cleaning up outside. Pretty good. I like the beat. The background track was pretty good. It's not my favorite one that I've ever heard. There's certainly been a lot better, but for these two here, it was certainly a little bit higher energy than I expected. So that was pretty good. The lines were pretty good. Nothing really stuck out to me as something that's like just gonna like just hit hard or anything. But I will say that Jacques' lines were, slow punches, but then Steve came in with just like bam, 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 just like lots and lots of references packed in together, and thrown in Jacques' face. So I am going to definitively say that I think Steve won, for sure. But there were a bunch of there's a bunch of stuff in here that I didn't quite get. It just flew over my head. There's some references in there that I need to look up, for a deeper analysis later. So either I'll do some sort of follow up on this, or because I mean it's going to take forever to get to back to this one, with the other format that I'm trying to do. So we'll have to see. Let me just quickly scrub through here. Let's see if there was any.
The only manatee I don't want to conserve.
I don't know why you would call him a manatee. Steve was very fit. Calling him a manatee is that's such a nothing line. That's not a dig. Like if he was even slightly overweight, then sure, or ugly in any way, but he wasn't. So that it's a weird dig to take. Body of a naked mole. You see, and then Steve turns it around. It's like you got the body of a naked mole rat, and you got the face of leather. So am I seeing this correctly? By the way, was there a lot of like VHS effect in this? Because if so, that's a nice touch.
I'm a wild man. You're a sup dude, sup dude. You only
I mean, like aside from just the transitions, but like you see how like low quality, blurry the background is, just like how it's like there's a lot of like artificial compression going on here, almost as if the backgrounds were ripped right out of a VHS tape.
you could handle some slip-on shoes. Crikey, you're such a boring guy. You could make a whole show about the ocean.
You know what? Actually, I think that one's a pretty good line. It still comes from Steve. He still wins, in my opinion. But yeah, what it's referencing here is that like, when something is dry, it's boring and drab. It's got no flavor to it. And so that's one thing that Steve was really good at, is adding personality and flavor to just about everything he did. So that's a really good dig. So I wouldn't say it's like what other reaction videos are calling a haymaker or anything, but it's still a pretty good jab, to be honest. I do like that one. That one's probably a good face punch.
But with the Sheilas, you sure had fun. Your mistress was as young as your firstborn.
Yeah. I don't know anything about that at all, so I'm pretty sure that's a good dig. It sure sounds like it. But this one here.
Better watch what you say now. You almost turned yours
Oh.
into Outback.
Whoop, nope, sorry.
Quietly surrender.
It's this one here.
Never should have stepped to the wildlife defender. Embrace your French nature and quietly.
Oh, no. I missed that one the first time. Embrace your French nature and quietly surrender. Good one. That's a good line. I like that.
How about the ocean dry? But with the Sheilas, you sure had embrace your into Outback. Enough.
Oh, there it is.
Better talk about your brother. Oh boy. Nazi. Oi.
So is this saying that Jacques Cousteau's brother was an actual Nazi just based on his age, or is he like a neo or whatever you call him, like a new age one?
Enough of your antics and madness. Contain yourself. Like my underwater breathing apparatus.
Yeah. It's funny, like Jacques' best lines are just him building himself up.
Joke of a bloke in a tacky romper. Go grope a nope rope, crocodile humper.
Go grope a nope rope. I wish I understood what that was supposed to mean. But anyways, nonetheless. So that's my reaction video of Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin. I hope it was satisfactory. I don't have any more. This is the very first one I've done. So if you like the format, if you like what you saw, please let me know. I would love to do more of these, if anybody's going to watch them. So with that said, I mean, like, subscribe, comment, show me that you have any interest at all in seeing me analyze these videos a little bit deeper. Show me that you want even more reactions of ERB stuff, because I mean, like, there can never be too many of those, right? All right. Well, until next time, I'll probably do a few more of these regardless. I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.